excited to say welcome to our 69th year as a club. How about that? How about that? What an amazing journey this has been since 1949.
In all seriousness, and I mean seriousness, Les has been our best friend at the Tallahassee Quarterback Club. Oh, jeez. Forgot about that too. So, anyway, Les, we thank you. You're a great partner. He's a great business community guy, and he loves the club, and we love him back. Please welcome our sponsor, Les Taggart.
Hugh, you're a mess. I lost my notes. I don't even want to do them. Okay. Anyway, there's so much silverware up here I can't even put my phone down. Anyway, I'll have to tell you that when I moved, my wife and I and family moved to town here in 1992, one of the first organizations that I joined was the Tallahassee Quarterback Club. It was back when they used to meet at the old Ramada Inn, I think, up there near I-10. A lot of y'all remember that? Well, older people do. But anyway, it's always been a great pleasure for me, and I've always been a huge football fan, and I'm excited to be here. We've been fortunate to have been the top-selling franchise automobile dealership for many years here in town, and I don't take that for granted. I want every deal I can get, and I want your business. I want your business, and I would like to appreciate the opportunity to earn it. That means you too, Quinn, next time around. So anyway, we appreciate it. Come on down and see us there out there at West Tennessee at Legacy Toyota. One final thing, and the commercial's over, is our RAV4U program. Okay, we're giving away a brand new 2018 RAV4. Please go online at legacytoyota.com or come by the dealership. You can register free, no strings attached. The neat thing is you can register every day of the year. We're going to give away in early January. It'll build up your opportunity to win that thing. So please come by and give us an opportunity. Now, commercial over. Some of y'all remember the drama that unfolded in early December this last year. We didn't know what was going on, and then ultimately it wound up with us losing our coach. And that's the first time in over 40 years that FSU was out there trying to find a new head coach. Y'all remember that? Well, with the special efforts on behalf of our president, John Thrasher, and trustee chairman, Ed Burr, they got it done. They got out there and they hired one, and they got it done within a week, and we got a good one. I will tell you that the excitement is very genuine on the program. I know I'm excited. Ever since he got here, I've been very happy with everything he's done, and I can't wait for the season to start. Now, normally, leading up to this time, the end of the football season, I get a chance to visit with a coach, and I get to know little intimate things that I can share, but that didn't happen. I mean, I've been busy, and he's certainly been busy. But I can tell you this, he's a lifelong Seminole fan, and this coach wants to be here. So please welcome your new head football coach, Willie Taggart.
Gotta win a ball game first. Hey, thank you for that introduction, Les. I appreciate that very much. I heard some of the Jimbo jokes, and I just want everybody to know that Jimbo is my guy. I appreciate Jimbo. Man, oh man, he helped the dream come true. But in all seriousness, really excited. It's football season. I feel the energy in the community. It's exactly what I thought it should be, what it's supposed to be, and I can tell you all this. My players have been working really hard this training camp. By far one of the best training camps I've been a part of. When you're talking about a team coming together, and I'm not just talking about players, I'm talking about players and coaches and support staff. We've had 2 really good weeks of bonding together. When we started training camp, we all moved into the dorms, and that was really cool. It was cool for me, I was going back to school. I had my bed, had my little sheets. My wife went and got the sheets from the bed, and I struggled putting it on. But it was, had my fan, and it was awesome. It brought back a lot of memories. Then I get back to the office, get back around the guys, and they're complaining. Coach, you gotta stand over there. And when I realized they've been spoiled, they live over in Champion, and they have a great place to live in, and then we brought them back to reality a little bit. And but I hope it had our guys appreciate what they have over in Champions, because they have a really nice place to live now. And, but it was really good. Coaches and players, we all stayed in the dorm and had a chance to spend time with each other for like 4 days. And then we went down to IMG for another 4 days. So we got about 2 good weeks of just spending time with each other. And it was pretty cool watching our guys hang out together, especially down in the IMG. When they left lunch or they left dinner, you see about 10 or 12 guys just together, just having fun, joking around, laughing. And I come to a team meeting, and it is loud. They're having fun. And I'm like, wow. I hope this meeting we had the same enthusiasm once we started this meeting. But it was really cool watching our guys come together, because I didn't see that out of our football team when I got here. And that was really good to see that the things that we've been working on is starting to pay off for us. And more importantly, starting to see a team and a bunch of young men that starting to believe in themselves a lot better, kind of reset their goals and making sure that they understand the reasons why they came here. And they got to make sure those priorities are first and foremost. And by putting a little structure together for these young men and holding them accountable to doing it, they love it. And it's been great, because I thought I was going to get a lot of fight back when I got here, and these guys embraced it. And again, they quick to show you their GPA now. When they get their grades, I'm like, this is pretty cool. Hey, coach, did you see my grades? Like, how about that? But I think that's where it all starts. I think if we're taking care of our business in the classroom, football part of it will be easy. That's why we recruited these young men, and they're really talented coming out of high school. And I feel like if they don't have all the stress of worrying about a test or a missed assignment that they had, and they can focus on school and football, then what we have to do on the football field will be pretty easy for them. A lot of those guys can go play football with their eyes closed. But our team they've been coming together. It's been fun to watch. Again, I'm excited about our team. What's the expectations? The expectations are what they always are around here at Florida State. Okay, we're here to win championships. Okay, we're here to win championships, and in order to win a national championship, we need to win the ACC. Okay, and it's been a while, and we got to get back to what we do around here. It's our conference. So I'm excited. Our guys excited. Making sure they understand again the standard and how we're supposed to play around here. And I think when we started training camp, I showed the guys about Bowden Dynasty, and I showed them about 30 minutes each night. It's kind of like one of those sitcoms that come on once a week and have the suspense. And try to keep them in suspense, and it's pretty cool as the Bowden Dynasty started, and they were getting, hey, Coach, can we just finish the whole movie? Nope. We're going to get 30 minutes and we'll come back. But it was really cool for them to see that and talk about Charlie Ward. Charlie came out and spoke to our guys, and seeing Charlie on there, hearing Charlie's story on there, I thought it was pretty cool for those guys to put a name, put a face, and understand what they're doing. And we all know how great Charlie was, Kez and all those guys. And our guys, they really don't know. And it's sad, but it's the reality, and for me, it was like, I got to make sure these guys understand. Again, the big reason why they're here and wanted to come to Florida State is because of all the guys and coaches that came before us. And I wanted to make sure our guys understand that and know those guys when they do come and be around our team. They know they can put a name with a face, and not only that, they can put the way they play with a face, and knowing that that's how we want them to play now. And so that's been cool to see our guys understand that. And this training camp's been really fun watching them compete. I will say this, when I've taken over a program, I've never had it to where every practice we've had, I have not had to make our guys practice. I haven't had to motivate them to practice. These guys come out every single day and want them to compete. And it's fun. I mean, it's cool. Every drill, you're watching guys compete and get out there, and they're running and they're tired, and nobody's moaning or complaining or anything. I mean, that's a treat for a coach, you know. And but to me, it's a sign of young men that love to play the game. They love to compete, you know, and they love to have a fair opportunity to go out and compete. And we're giving each and every last one of them a fair opportunity to compete. That's what's going to make us the team that we want to be. And they've taken it upon each other to go do it. It's been fun. I know I'm going to get the question tonight about the quarterback position. That's been fun to watch. Quarterback, I mean, guys they're going after. I mean, and it's great because they want to be the guy. And they're competing and going up. One guy make a play, you see the other guy come in, and he's got to make a play. They had their bad days too now. They had their bad days, but it's been good to see them fight back and make up from those bad days. We'll discuss them more. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with our football team right now. I just left a meeting, and again, that meeting was pretty enthusiastic before I came over here, which got me excited. We had what we call Teach the Game each night during our meetings. We have a coach get up and teach a certain area of the game, whether it's red zone, whether it's 4 minute, 2 minute, and try to teach our guys and make sure they understand exactly those situations and what we're thinking, and not just going and running plays. So we had overtime tonight, and I didn't get to see it, but I got it recorded so I can go back and see how the coaches did, you know, in front of our players. So, but we're fairly healthy, as healthy as we're gonna be right now in training camp. I told our guys, well, we're gonna work, guarantee you be fresh. Come Labor Day, we're gonna make sure you're fresh and ready to go. And they keep reminding me every day. They say, Coach, I don't think you're ready for dope at night. They remind me of that often. They say, Coach, I don't think you're ready. You don't know how this is gonna be on Monday night, Labor Day. I say, well, you all just make it the way it needs to end that night. That's what I want. Make it that way. But they're, like I said, they're working hard. Coaches are doing a good job. Really like our football team, where we're at right now, and glad that we have a week and so many days before, about almost 2 weeks, to prepare some more for a good Virginia Tech team that's coming in here on Labor Day. And again, it's been a long time. It's been a fun off season, and the honeymoon is over. We're ready to get this going, and I'm excited. Any questions? Do I have any plans to rotate our quarterback? No, I don't. I really don't. But again, we saw last year just how important having good quarterbacks, how important it is for a football team. And I'm excited that we have some good quarterbacks, and our guys know that we're gonna pick a guy and we're gonna go. And but you never know what might happen.
Have you picked a guy?
Have I picked a guy? Where's that question? No. Not yet. We have some more practices. We got a big time scrimmage on Saturday, which will be big. This past Saturday, we had a situational scrimmage and put our guys in a lot of different situations to see how they respond in those situations. And this Saturday, we'll have a full game scrimmage. So we'll go out and play it like a game, and it'll be great to see how our guys perform. I always tell them to spotlight the strange things to some people. Some people show up and show out. Charlie. Okay? some people hide. So we want them to show up and show out.
In last week's situational scrimmage, the Democrat reported that the offense scored 14 touchdowns. And if you were to multiply that by 7, that'd be 98. But my question is do you think that's sustainable, and what do you think about your defense?
Do I think it's sustainable? Absolutely, got to be. If we're going to be the football team that we need to be, it got to be. I think our defense is going to be really good. I really do. That's one of those days for the defense. I say leading up to that, they didn't have a day like that, but that was one of those days, and we put them in some tough situations, where the offense had the ball 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line, or had the ball on the 5-yard line, so there was some tough situation, but that's how it's going to be in the game. You got to keep them out of there. There's no excuses. You got to get it done. And that day, offense got it done. It was pretty cool to see. And then yesterday, our defense bounced back. And today they was going at it. It was kind of like a 12-round boxing match. Today they were going back and forth, back and forth. It was fun because I want to say Monday, it was like the dog days of camp. And guys were just dragging and told them, you got to embrace the suck. It sucks right now to be in camp, and they can't wait to play, but you got to embrace it, and we got to get better each and every day. So, but love our defense. I think our defense is going to get back to where we all know it should be, and then love what our offense is doing right now too. I think we all be excited about that too. I describe my offense and our defense and pretty much our program: lethal simplicity. Keep it simple. It's not rocket scientists. It's football. And we gotta allow our guys to just play, and not confuse them. And like I said, they got a lot of other things they need to be worried about: chemistry, history, calculus. I need to keep it really simple and let them go play football. So I guess that's the best way to be more discreet when it comes to that. Offensively, you're gonna see us in a lot of different formations. You're gonna see the tempo go faster. You heard me say it before, you won't see us huddle. We'll huddle on the sideline before we go out, but that's about it. But we're gonna be aggressive, and we're gonna try to score as many points as we can. Defensively, same. We're gonna be simple. We're gonna be aggressive. Try to get after the quarterback. Try to stop the run. Make teams one-dimensional and just let them pin their ears back. But I've been really impressed with Keyshawn Hilton and Trayshawn Harrison. Those guys are really, really talented. They love the game. Keyshawn, he is so smart. He's a really smart football player. And he's not the biggest, but he got that bite in him. I mean, he has that. He have it in him, and I really like what he's doing. Warren Thompson, another receiver, doing well for us. Kalen LeBarn, I mean, he's special. I think you all are really, really like watching him play and really like the ball in his hand. I try to get it to him every which way I can. I mean, he's fun to watch. I put it like that. He's fun to watch. I know our defensive back, our young guys are really talented that we brought in. Samuel, Asante Samuel, and AJ Linden, those guys. But I think they're good because of the guys that they're around. That's good. Stanford Samuels and AJ Westbrook, Levante Taylor. They making those other guys. It's a standard. It's like you got to step your game up, and we'll see one of the young guys in. We try to pick on them, and they'll do. Don't bring it over. Oh, you got a little swag with you now, huh? You've been around these guys, but it's cool to watch. But I think it's all because they're feeding off each other.
Thank you for embracing the history and heritage and tradition at Florida State with having Coach Bowden come and speak to everybody, and just bringing Mickey Andrews on and teaching our boys the fight song, because I don't think we've had that rich history and tradition expressed to our players ever. So I just wanted to thank you for doing that.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, it's important to me. This university is important to me. Again, I didn't go here, but there's no one out there could have told me I didn't go to Florida State. It was my school, and I want our players, and I'm sure they do, but I want them to feel the same way I do about our university, and the fight song is important. And when I asked our team how many guys in there knew the fight song, it was only 2 guys raised their hand. But if you ask any one of those guys to get up right now and sing it, I mean, they walk around through the hallway singing it now. And it's good, but and tell you what's really good is when they come up to you and tell you thanks coach for making us do that. That's again when you know you've done something and it touched one of the young men there. So, but it's to me it's really important, and our young people need to understand that, and I think the more they understand it, the more they appreciate where they're at. And I always tell them it's a special place, and they need to treat it that way and don't take it for granted. What are my predictions for our records this year? Next year? A record that you all will be happy with. I will tell you. I'm gonna tell you how I came up with the Gulf Coast offense. Yeah. I'll tell you that real quick. Tell you that story. Okay, we were at South Florida, and first 2 years in South Florida, our offense was just off. It didn't have the E. It had the ENSE. It was just off. You know, we couldn't score. We couldn't do anything. It was like our kryptonite was the end zone, and so the second year we won 4 games, and each one of those games we're in 2-minute mode. We're going fast, and our guys, they finally looked like they knew what they were doing. And I was saying to myself the whole time, like, these guys are screaming to me that we need to go faster. You know, and then the open week that year, I didn't run anything we did. I just changed it, and we went fast, and we didn't practice any of that stuff. We just practiced it that week, and it was creasing our defense. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. I mean, we didn't install anything. We had all these pretty looking plays. Kind of went outside and basically drew it up in the dirt. And it just took off. And I was like, you know what? At the end of this season, it was close to the end of the season, we're gonna commit to doing these things. And then we did it that spring. Before we had the West Coast offense. And then since we was in Tampa, here in the Gulf, say we'll call this offense the Gulf Coast offense. But we said we weren't going to say anything until it worked. So we waited till it worked, and then somebody, Coach, what offense? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. And then it worked for them. And I will say this though, like the first year when we came up here in South Florida, we came up here to play Florida State. I thought we were going to have a chance then, but that was my first time calling the plays again. The first 2 years in South Florida, I didn't call it. And when I did call it before, I was so used to huddling up. See, I used to be a huddle guy too, you know, and so I had to get accustomed to calling the plays faster. You know, not only that our team was trying to learn, and then we're playing Florida State, but we're all trying to do that and trying to learn it. And when we came here, I was calling the plays like we were huddling. We didn't huddle up, but I was calling them that way. We were going slow, and it took me a couple games. And in one game, my quarterback told me just to let him go, and I called every play on the call sheet, and they all worked. And it was fun, and we were going fast, and I said I wasn't going back the other way. I won't huddle anymore. That's kind of the Gulf Coast story. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Coach, welcome to Tallahassee.
Love it. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you very much. And can't wait for Labor Day. And go Noles.